Hello, my friends, my glow girls. We are here with Miss Danny, and we are attending the Faith Filled, Fearless, and Free Conference. We are so excited to be here. Danny and I were just talking about one of the conference, or actually the host, Donna Aikens. She had an amazing takeaway from what she has spoken about thus far. So, Danny, tell us what your takeaway was from the speaker.
Well, she was mentioning how sometimes we dress up, we look good. People think we're beautiful, but they don't understand the emotions and things that we have going on the inside. And it just made me reference back to my own personal experience in 2008. If I can, I mean, I was raped and beaten and captive for 24 hours.
Wow,
And
Danny.
I just picked myself up and started going, and I didn't really tell my family what was going on. I just moved back home, and I still, looked the same. I still put the clothes on. I still did the hair. I did the unbelievables. And then you have people like other females, and that's what I want to say is that we need to encourage one another. Just because this female looks good, like, don't she look beautiful?
Oh, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Let's compliment her. We don't know what she has going on the inside. And during that particular time, I was dying on the inside. But you come in contact in certain settings, and people say, "Oh, who she thinks she is," or "She thinks she all of that," or "She thinks she's better than."
It's true.
When all the time I'm sitting there like, oh my God, if somebody would just give me a hug right now.
Yes.
I'm going through post-traumatic stress.
Right,
And,
right.
and I'm trying to fight these demons that I had to deal with during the whole rape and the whole process. I don't think I'm better than right now. For real, I think I'm less. My self-esteem is at an all-time zero. So I just want women to encourage one another and lift one another up and love each other. That her story may not be your story. Her gift may not be your gift, but God gave all of us a gift.
Yes.
I've never been jealous over someone else's gift because I have my own
Got
gift.
your own. It's the
And I
truth.
want to uphold you in yours.
Right,
Because if I
right.
bless your ministry, then God's going to bless my ministry.
Exactly.
So,
That was amazing.
Thank
But
you.
Danny, the thing about it is one of the things that you just said, because I think this is so true. I think as women, we need to give each other more grace. Like when you see someone and they are not maybe as receiving to you as you want them to be, have the grace to say maybe they're going through, maybe it's a rough day for them, and then take that opportunity, like you said, give me a hug, tell me I look beautiful. So I think we as women need to give each other grace. And you mentioned that you were raped in 2008, and this month, which May, is Trauma Awareness Month. What would you say to some people who have suffered through that? How were you able to overcome?
Well, I did get therapy, but when I went to see the therapist, she asked me the same question. She said, I don't know how you're making it, and it is solely the Lord. God is the one that healed me and got me through it. Now, I would be lying if I wouldn't tell you it wasn't a process. It was a process. The biggest thing I had to accept was it was not my fault. I didn't do anything to deserve that. I didn't warrant that. And once I got to the place where I realized it was not my fault, I didn't do anything to cause that individual to do that to me, that's when the healing process began. And I gave it to God. Now, most people say all the time, you got to give it to the Lord and let it go. That is a hard statement,
Yes.
and it's not easy to process. But this is the way that I gave it to God. Because you still have the thoughts, you still have the trauma. This is normal. We're natural. We're human.
Right.
So when the thoughts would come to my mind, because they diagnosed me with post-traumatic stress disorder, which I took the diagnosis, but I didn't receive it in my spirit. So when it came to my mind, I started praying instantly. That's giving it to God.
Right.
Because you can't just say, okay, I'm done with it and walk away, because now you're suppressing it, and it starts to build up. And I did that at first. But now, then when I was going through the healing process, whenever I started having flashbacks, or whenever I began to think about the rape, or whenever I began to think about being sad, I would say, God, I need you to come in right now and take this from me. And that was my prayer. And then I put affirmations on my mirror every day. You are beautiful. You are wonderful. You are fabulous.
Right.
And if I can say this, that's the problem. When a woman walks with confidence, people think it's conceit.
Come on.
There's a difference between being conceited and confidence. I
It's
walk
the
with
truth.
confidence.
Right.
When I step in the room, now this is gonna sound conceited, but I want you to follow me. When I step in the room, I'm the most beautiful woman in that room.
Oh.
Now it could be Tyra Banks in there, but she
Right.
still don't look better than me.
Come on here.
And I encourage you to feel the same way. It's not
Yes.
about being conceited. It's about knowing who you are and loving who you are. Because at one point in my life, I didn't love me.
Wow.
I didn't think I was beautiful. I thought I was dirty. I thought I was nasty. And so now it's, oh no, I'm beautiful, I'm fabulous. So I put those things on my mirror to build me up so I can walk in my purpose.
Yes.
You can't walk in your purpose without faith and confidence.
Yes.
And so I put the affirmations on my mirror. I talk to God constantly. You have to journal. All these things will help you get through it. And the biggest thing that I did that helped me heal was I forgave the person that did it to me.
Wow.
Now I don't want to be around him. I ain't crazy. But I forgave him because I know he has issues. I know he has a soul. And guess what? He can still make it to heaven. If he accepts Christ as his
Right.
Savior, he can still make it to heaven. So we
Right.
can't be in heaven not liking each other and loving each other.
Right.
So
Right.
I had to forgive him. And once I forgave him, I forgave me. So,
And you know, that is powerful because oftentimes we're told you gotta forgive, you gotta forgive, you gotta forgive, you gotta forgive. And sometimes it's not an overnight
it's not.
type of thing. Because I know I had to go to the altar many a time to get certain things off of my heart. So, and don't beat yourself up about that because healing is a process. So I think your story is powerful.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm praying you write it in a book if you have not started it.
Oh my God, you are so giving me confirmation. I've been working on this book forever. And every time I get close to it, I never, because I just need to do the ending. And my cousin, I think you know Tamika, she's like, girl, I will publish your book. Just get the book done. Like, she's so over me right now. So you guys pray for me, encourage me.
Yes,
I'm gonna
I
get it
definitely
done.
will. I
Get it
definitely
done.
will because people need to hear your story. People need to hear how you are able to overcome because that's not an easy thing. When you've been raped, when you've been broken to the point where sometimes you look in the mirror, don't even recognize yourself. I've been there before. So listen, I'm excited about this conference.
I am too.
Faith-filled, fearless,
Yes.
and free. And the ladies today are walking out in freedom.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Glow Girls, for tuning in. This is Shania Ellis with the Glow Up. Danny, thank you for being a
You're
part.
welcome. Oh,
This
thank
is
you.
awesome,
Thank you.
awesome
Thank you.
interview.
Thank
And
you.
we stay tuned. We'll have more.
Thank you.